medal in the 100. Alongside her, just 18 years old, living in the United States, studying at UCLA Berkeley, Zion Rose Nelson of the Philippines, 23.74, and she set in Los Angeles in April. Tasapon Manakit finished 5th in this race in 2015, and the same time as Richardson. He'll go in the 2nd in 2015 in the 100 final, but was finished as silver medalist. And then going in lane 7, Dong Srehip of Cambodia. It's very much a learning experience for the young Cambodian athlete. Athletes being asked to wait for some time. It's taking an inordinately long time for the starter to get the athletes to their marks. This could make things a little uncomfortable for athletes. They prefer to get to the blocks and get the start going. 200 metre is a slightly different prospect to the 100 metre. It includes the lower bend of the oval track, and there are athletes who can run bends better than other athletes. You need to focus on staying in your lane, you need to focus on speed, you need to also keep speed up for good 200 metres. 100 metre you can do in a flat out sprint, no problem. 200 metres, some can go the entire distance running flat out. Other times it's about giving a little less around the bend, and when I say a little less I mean just take a percentage or two off. But eventually the athletes at the starters blocks. Oh, we have a false start here. Well, this is a little disconcerting for the athletes. It was a long wait before they were asked to go down to on their marks. And there's a little concern among the athletes. There's a card coming out, and is there a disqualification in the offing? Well, they look to be going pretty simultaneously. Perhaps there was a movement in the blocks, but nobody was ahead of the gun, I imagine. Certainly didn't look to be the case. Perhaps there was an error with the starter's gun. Oh. So out comes the green card. No disqualifications here. So clearly an error with the starter's gun. But again, this is the type of thing that proves disconcerting for all these young athletes. And I say young athletes, Letu Chin is 20, Pereira is 20, Nelson is 18. A Cambodian teenager going out in lane 7. Oh, this is a little better here. At least they get away, and the focus very much on the defending champion, Veronica Shanti-Pereira of Singapore. Le Tu Chin, gold medalist in the 100 at this event as well, going on her inside and going very nicely. Going on the outside is the up-and-coming Philippines athlete, Zion Rose Nelson, and Tasapon Wanikit is not letting anyone really get away from her. It is going to be a rather cruising semi-final here for Le Tu Chin. Veronica Shanti-Pereira, I imagine, just holding a little back as well. And Zion Rose Nelson crossing the finish line third with Tasapon Wanikit just a little behind her. Very much a 100-meter athlete. Well, she just looks so confident, Le Tu Chin, like nothing in the world could bother her. 23.52 at the Thai Open in June. A very easy run for her, but again, good around the bend. Zion Rose Nelson running very close to that line at one stage, then just corrected her line ever so slightly. But look at the effortless striding of Le Tu Chin, the Vietnamese sprinter, proving that she's got plenty of ability, not only over the flat 100, but indeed around the bend in the 200 as well. And then once she hit the straight, just opened up a little gap on Veronica Shanti-Pereira. Perhaps a little marker laid down ahead of the final. She knows that the Singaporean is the defending champion. Very comfortable for the 20-year-old. Oh, facial expressions didn't suggest much. 23.63. She'll take that.